It's Samantha Mitling, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you do not know who I am a martial artist. I have been doing martial arts for over 14 years, and I have been competing in sport karate for over 12 years. Now, as you probably saw from the title of this video, today I'm going to be giving you guys 5 tips to help improve your bow staff speed. So, let's get into it. All right, tip number 1, when you are bringing your bow behind your back, just like this, instead of dropping your arms down as low as you can, like so, you want to bring your arms up as high behind your back as you can. So for example, here. As you can see, I am bringing my bow to about my mid-back, just like this. This is gonna make you go a lot quicker instead of dropping the arms down like this. And that is because it takes a lot more time. So if you want faster behind the back spins with the bow, bring those arms up higher. Moving on, tip number 2 is when you are manipulating your bow, you want to make sure that you are keeping your hands touching or as close together as possible. So for example, if you are doing a butterfly spin, which looks just like this, you want to make sure that your hands are on top of each other when you are passing the bow back and forth. If you have space between your hands just like this is gonna make you go a lot slower, and it's also gonna feel more awkward. But if you keep your hands close together and touching just like this, you are gonna find that you are gonna be able to spin your bow much faster. Here's the difference. This compared to this. Tip number 2. Moving on, tip number 3 is to have a somewhat loose grip on the bow when you are spinning it. So for example, if you are doing figure eights, and if you are squeezing onto the bow as tight as you can because you are worried about letting go of it, that is gonna really restrict your motion and your spin, which is gonna make you go much slower. Now, if you have a looser grip on the bow just like this, as you can see, I'm not squeezing hard at all, just holding on as much as I need to, and then I do my figure eights this way, this is not just gonna help the bow to flow more, but it's gonna make it a lot quicker. None of your motion is being restricted. So again, really important, don't have a super tight grip on the bow, loosen it up a little bit. All right, now tip 4 kind of goes hand in hand a little bit with tip number 3, but for tip number 4, you want to keep your shoulders loose instead of keeping them super tight and rigid. If you are doing butterfly spins, for example, just like this, and if you are tensing up your shoulders and you are just keeping them tight and up just like this, that is gonna make it so much harder for you to generate speed with your spins. Instead, you wanna keep your shoulders nice and loose. I always recommend doing some like arm circles or just arm drops just like this before you are spinning your bow to get those shoulders really loose. And then if you keep them loose, just like this, that is gonna make your spins so much faster. And this also goes for strikes too. For strike speed, if you keep your shoulders up tight just like this, you might get power, but you're not gonna get speed. If you keep your shoulders loose, you can get both power and speed. And lastly, tip number 5 is to train with a heavier staff. Now, this is definitely not a fun way to train the bow staff because it is a lot more painful and strenuous, but this is what's gonna really help improve your bow staff speed. Now, you can use this with both strikes, practicing striking as fast as you can with a heavier staff, but then also with spins as well, like this. I would recommend training with a staff that's a little bit closer to your height though, instead of something that's a foot taller than you, like this one is right here. But ultimately, if you can train your bow staff drills with a heavy bow before you move on to your actual bow, that is gonna make your movements so much faster. So give it a try. And that is a wrap on this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found these 5 tips to be super helpful, especially if you have been looking for ways to improve your bow staff speed. And I also hope that you start to notice a difference with your speed with your bow staff. Now, as always, if you are not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure to click that button below so you don't miss out on more content just like this from me. And as always, if there is a specific video that you would like to see from me, let me know in the comments and then maybe you'll see a video on it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.